Hello, YouTube. So, obviously, if you are following my YouTube, then you know I've had a really, um, eventful weekend. Um, I made a couple videos, and uh, honestly, this was probably the most eventful weekend period I've had in a long time. Uh, Besides the two videos that I made about big things, um, I started playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and I drew a bunch. I stayed up all night last night just drawing, and then I slept from like 11 in the morning to like 6 at night. It was bad, but so I did. So, um, yeah, and Dungeons and Dragons turned out a lot. I mean, like I didn't really know what to expect because you can read the manual all you want, but until you actually play it, you're not really sure how it goes. And especially when you're playing with a group of people like my friends who they do what's called homebrew, which is like, they follow the rules of the game, but they kind of change them up. Sometimes, like, they're not as strict about the rules. Like, we don't use like a board to play. We definitely use dice and stuff, but we don't need the like little miniatures or anything. And we just play. It's mostly role play, story, and character development. That's mostly what it is. But we still definitely roll to do actions. And if you play the game, then you understand, I guess, what I'm saying. Hopefully, yeah, it was a good time. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy playing hopefully every week. Hopefully I can get myself to play every week. Um, yeah, and I did want to tell you about my Dungeons and Dragons experience, but I also wanted to talk about kind of a summary, a sort of finisher to my weekend. What I learned. I the being a young person, being coming into my own, you know, becoming an adult. I'm making decisions and kind of deciding where I want my life to go. And obviously, I've made a lot of decisions for myself so far. One major one, obviously, being transgender. And I don't know. It's a hard time. I think it's a great time. I'll probably miss this time when I'm older, because you know you're so young, and everyone at this age, they look good. Everyone misses being young, I hear. Um, go to parties, everyone is just acting a fool. There's definitely good times, but it's also really hard and stressful. A lot of things that I took for being very concrete and very, like, foundations to my life, like certain ideas about the world or things I was taught as a child. A lot of things I'm questioning now, or have questioned, and I just don't believe in them the same way, and um, I don't have the same morals that I used to. Um, and everybody goes through this, whether they realize it or not. And I'm just really aware of what's going on. And relationships and love were one of those things for me that felt very concrete. You know, like there was a linear path to finding it. It was like you date, And out of those dates, you choose who you like most and you go with that, and you know, it seems very, I'm not going to say simple, because I never thought it'd be simple, but a lot easier than what I'm finding it to be. You know, I'm looking for someone to validate me. You know, I never wanted to say it out loud, but that's probably what I'm doing, and that's probably why I'm failing so much. And until I can validate myself with who I am, I can't find someone to share myself with, you know? And it makes sense. It's just a drag. Because all I really want is to feel secure and safe and loved and protected and cared for. You know, all these things. These are things I want to feel and I long for. But they are some of the hardest things people can give you. You know, because that shows, you know, that they really do care, you know. And people aren't just willing to give that away, you know. And sorry, I'm texting. And so, you know, as much as I would really like to be able to stay, to just date like I was taught how, like I was told how it works, you know, meet the guys, go out to dinner, hang out, spend time with a person. I have to learn to do it the way that everyone else does, because I know that that's how they get it to work, and I know that's how it would benefit me the most. And that is to just be me, just do me, make friends, be safe. And this is a hard lesson that I am just now learning, and that is, don't chase the people you really want. Don't. If you really want them, and you want them to want you, spend time with them and be fucking chill. And in your head, shit will be screaming, telling you to, like, grab hold of them, be clingy, need them, but don't. Don't let them know you're vulnerable. Don't let them know you want them to make you feel better. Because people will disappoint you. People are scared of that. People are scared of commitment. They're scared of emotions. They're scared of people having emotions for them. And I can relate. Clingy dude who you're not into gets kicked out real quick. So I have to wait for it to come to me, not for me to go find it, you know? And it's a hard lesson for me. And, you know, I think I'd go chasing after people because I feel like if I am just chilling and just being me, then nothing will happen. I feel like if I don't go after it, then nothing will come of it. I feel like if I go play Dungeons and Dragons and go to a party on the weekend and do this, that, and the other, then I'll just do those things and I won't meet people. But I think that's just the opposite. This weekend, I met a whole bunch of people. And I flirted with people at that party, and I lost my virginity. You know? In a not shady way. And I might have lost someone very close to me. But, it wasn't meant to be from the beginning. And we both knew that. And that's just something I might have to move on from. If I sound depressed, I am a little. I am very sad. I hate being unattached. I want to attach myself to people. But I can't because it's wrong. It's not wanted. It's undesired. And I need to validate myself. So, I'm trying to make decisions that... I have goals in my life. One of them being to find a partner. And I just have to make decisions that are going to help me get to those goals. Not necessarily in a linear kind of way, but, if I want to do makeup as a profession, go to cosmetology school. Cosmetology school is not going to make me a professional makeup artist, but it's a start. It gets me somewhere. Somewhere. Closer than I am now.